15 Japanese secrets that will transform your home forever. What if I told you that a 73-year-old woman in Tokyo lives in a 400-square-foot apartment but feels like she has more space than most Americans with 2,000-square-foot homes? In Japan, they've mastered secrets that can transform any cluttered, overwhelming home into a peaceful sanctuary. And today I'm sharing all 15 of them. These aren't just organizing tips. They're life-changing principles that have helped millions of seniors create homes that actually reduce stress, save money, and bring daily joy. Stay with me because secret number 12 will completely change how you think about your living space forever. Meet Akiko Tanaka, a retired teacher from Kyoto who transformed her overwhelming family home after her husband passed. Like many of us, she felt suffocated by decades of accumulated belongings and didn't know where to start. But using these traditional Japanese principles, she created a home so peaceful that her adult children now visit twice as often, and she wakes up each morning feeling energized instead of stressed. Before we dive in, I want you to think about your own home right now. Does walking through your front door feel like a warm embrace, or does it add to your daily stress? Drop a comment below and tell me, what's the one room in your house that makes you feel most overwhelmed? Don't worry. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear action plan to transform it. These 15 secrets aren't about minimalism for the sake of emptiness. They're about creating intentional spaces that serve your life beautifully at this stage. Whether you're downsizing, dealing with a lifetime of memories, or just wanting your home to work better for you, these Japanese principles will revolutionize how you think about your space. Secret 1, Ma, the power of intentional empty space. Akiko learned that in Japanese culture, empty space isn't wasted space, it's called Ma, and it's considered essential for mental clarity. Unlike Western homes that fill every corner, Japanese design celebrates breathing room. For seniors, this means choosing 3 key areas in your home to keep completely clear: your bedside table, your kitchen counter, and your entryway. Start with just one surface tomorrow morning. Clear everything off your bedside table except for one meaningful item, maybe a photo or a small plant. Notice how this single change affects your morning mood. Akiko discovered that when she cleared her surfaces, her mind felt clearer too. This isn't about throwing everything away, it's about giving important things room to breathe. The science backs this up. Studies show cluttered environments increase cortisol levels, especially as we age. But here's what surprised Akiko. Her grandchildren started commenting on how calm her house felt. What area of your home could benefit from more Ma? Share in the comments below. Secret 2, Ikigai for your belongings. Keep only what serves your purpose. Every item in a Japanese home has Ikigai, a reason for being. Akiko applied this by asking herself, does this object serve my current life purpose? Not the person she was 20 years ago, but who she is today. She realized she was holding on to exercise equipment for a hobby she'd outgrown and dishes for dinner parties she no longer hosted. The Japanese don't just declutter randomly, they connect possessions to life purpose. For Akiko, this meant keeping her art supplies because creativity brought her joy, but releasing the formal china because entertaining large groups no longer aligned with her lifestyle. This isn't about deprivation, it's about honoring your authentic current self. Try this exercise. Pick one drawer this week and ask each item, do you serve my life today? Keep only what actively supports your current interests, health or relationships. Akiko found this more meaningful than Marie Kondo's spark joy method because it connected to her deeper purpose. What's one category of items you're holding on to from your past self? Let me know below, you're not alone in this. Secret 3, Omotenashi, organizing for ease and hospitality. Omotenashi is Japan's philosophy of selfless service, and Akiko applied it to organizing her home to serve herself and her guests effortlessly. This means positioning everything for maximum convenience and creating systems that make daily life smoother. She moved her most used items to waist height, created stations for daily activities, and ensured everything had a designated home. For seniors, this principle is revolutionary. Akiko reorganized her kitchen so all breakfast items were in one accessible cabinet. Her pills and reading glasses had specific spots she'd never forget, and her guest bathroom was stocked with everything a visitor might need. The result? Less physical strain and mental energy spent searching for things. The key is anticipating needs before they arise. Akiko now has a charging station by her favorite chair for her phone and tablet, a basket by the door with spare keys and masks, and emergency supplies grouped together. This isn't just organization, it's creating a home that takes care of you. What daily activity in your home could benefit from its own station? Tell us in the comments. We're learning together. This Japanese concept teaches us to find beauty in impermanence and natural aging. Instead of fighting against wear and time, Akiko learned to appreciate the patina on her copper pots, the soft edges of well-loved furniture, and the way morning light changes throughout her home with the seasons. This mindset shift was liberating for someone who'd spent years worrying about keeping everything perfect. For seniors, Mono No Aware offers profound freedom from the pressure of maintaining showroom-perfect spaces. Akiko stopped hiding the beautiful scratches on her grandmother's wooden table and instead began telling their stories. She replaced plastic storage with natural materials that age gracefully and chose decor that becomes more beautiful with time rather than less. This philosophy extends to accepting changes in your own capabilities too. Akiko adapted her garden to include more seating areas where she could enjoy nature without the physical demands of extensive maintenance. The goal isn't preservation of some ideal state, it's appreciation of natural evolution. How might embracing change, rather than fighting it, transform your relationship with your home? Share your thoughts below. Kanso isn't about having less. It's about having exactly what you need, perfectly arranged. Akiko mastered this by choosing quality over quantity and finding beauty in simple, functional items. Her kitchen knife, cutting board and ceramic bowls became objects of daily appreciation rather than just tools. This approach made cooking feel like meditation instead of a chore. The Japanese understand that true luxury lies in having fewer, better things that you genuinely love and use. Akiko replaced a drawer full of cheap kitchen gadgets with 3 high-quality tools that handled multiple tasks beautifully. Her linen closet went from chaotic overflow to a peaceful arrangement of quality sheets and towels that lasted longer and felt better. This principle particularly serves seniors by reducing decision fatigue. When everything you own is something you love and use, choosing becomes effortless. Akiko found that with fewer options, she felt more satisfied with her choices. Start with one category, maybe your coffee mugs or favorite sweaters, and keep only the ones that truly serve you well. What area of your home could benefit from the Kanso approach? Let me know in the comments. Unlike Western homes that stay static year-round, Japanese homes transform with the seasons through Shitsurai. Akiko discovered that changing small elements quarterly made her space feel constantly refreshed without major redecorating costs. In spring, she displays cherry blossom branches. In summer, she switches to cooling blues and greens. Autumn brings warm textures. Winter calls for cozy layers. This practice keeps your home feeling alive and connected to natural rhythms. Akiko created 4 small boxes of seasonal decor. Nothing expensive or extensive, just items that evoke each season's energy. Her summer box contains light linens and seashells. Her winter box holds warm candles and soft throws. The transformation takes just an hour, but makes her home feel completely renewed. For seniors on fixed budgets, this approach offers luxury without cost. You're essentially getting 4 different homes throughout the year. Akiko also found that seasonal changes gave her something to look forward to and a gentle structure for refreshing her space. The key is keeping seasonal items minimal but meaningful. What season makes you feel most at peace? Consider starting with decor that captures that feeling. Share your favorite season in the comments below. The Japanese Genkan is more than an entryway. It's a sacred space that separates the outside world from your personal sanctuary. Akiko transformed her cluttered foyer into a meaningful transition zone with a small bench, organized shoe storage, and a mirror for final checks before leaving. This simple change made coming home feel like a ritual of peace rather than stepping into chaos. For seniors, creating intentional entry and exit routines supports both physical and mental health. Akiko's Genkan includes a small bowl for keys, a hook for her favorite jacket, and a basket for items that need to go out with her. She takes 3 deep breaths there each time she enters, consciously leaving outside stress behind. This practice grounded her daily rhythms and made her home feel more sacred. The key is making your entryway serve both practical and emotional needs. Consider what would make coming home feel special. Maybe it's a plant that greets you, a photo that makes you smile, or simply a clear, clean space that signals you're in your sanctuary now. Even apartment dwellers can create this feeling with a special mat or small table. How does it feel when you walk through your front door now? Tell us in the comments. Even without outdoor space, the Japanese create tiny garden worlds called Tsubo-niwa that bring nature's peace indoors. Akiko discovered that a single potted plant positioned thoughtfully could transform an entire room's energy. She created 3 mini sanctuaries: a jade plant on her bathroom windowsill, herbs on her kitchen counter, and a peace lily beside her reading chair. These aren't elaborate displays. They're intentional connections with living beauty that change daily and seasonally. Akiko found that caring for these small green friends gave her purpose and joy, while their presence made her home feel more alive. Studies show that indoor plants can reduce blood pressure and improve mood, particularly important as we age. The magic isn't in having many plants, but in positioning a few where you'll encounter them during daily routines. Akiko's morning coffee ritual now includes greeting her kitchen herbs, and her evening reading time feels more peaceful beside her lily. Even those who've never succeeded with plants can start with nearly indestructible options like snake plants or pothos. What room in your home would benefit from a living companion? Let me know in the comments. Wabi-sabi taught Akiko to see beauty in scratches, fading and wear rather than flaws to hide. Her favorite coffee mug has a tiny chip that tells the story of a morning when her grandson surprised her. Her wooden floor shows gentle wear patterns that map her daily routines. Instead of replacing or refinishing, she learned to see these marks as evidence of a life well lived. This philosophy liberates seniors from the exhausting pursuit of perfection and the shame of wear. Akiko stopped hiding the faded patches on her favorite armchair and instead celebrated how it had molded perfectly to support her body. She displayed books with creased spines and photos that showed their age, understanding that patina tells stories plastic cannot. Embracing wabi-sabi means choosing materials that age beautifully rather than deteriorate sadly. Akiko selected wooden cutting boards over plastic, linen curtains over synthetics, and ceramic dishes over melamine. The key is shifting from fighting natural aging to appreciating its beauty. What imperfect item in your home actually tells a beautiful story? Share it with us below. Let's celebrate our wabi-sabi treasures together. Kaizen taught Akiko that transformation happens through tiny, consistent improvements rather than overwhelming overhauls. Instead of weekend decluttering marathons that left her exhausted, she committed to just 5 minutes of organization each morning with her coffee. Her daily Kaizen routine includes making her bed mindfully, returning 3 misplaced items to their homes, and clearing 1 small surface. Within months, these tiny habits created a home that stayed organized naturally. The beauty of Kaizen is that it honors seniors' energy levels while creating lasting change through sustainable practices. The key is choosing improvements so small they feel effortless. Maybe it's wiping down your bathroom counter each time you use it, or putting books back immediately after reading. Akiko found that these micro-habits felt meditative rather than burdensome and created momentum for larger positive changes. Success builds on success, and small victories feel encouraging rather than overwhelming. What's one tiny improvement you could make tomorrow morning? Tell us in the comments. Accountability helps us all succeed. Japanese homes are designed around energy flow, ensuring chi moves smoothly through spaces rather than getting trapped in corners or blocked by clutter. Akiko learned to see her home as a living system where energy needed to circulate freely. She rearranged furniture to create clear pathways and removed obstacles that made rooms feel stuck or stagnant. This principle particularly serves seniors by improving both physical navigation and emotional well-being. Akiko moved her reading chair away from the wall to create flow around it, positioned her bed so she could see the door without being directly in line with it, and ensured every room had at least 2 clear pathways. The result was a home that felt more spacious and alive. Simple changes created dramatic improvements, removing a rarely used chair from a narrow hallway, angling her sofa to encourage conversation, and positioning mirrors to reflect natural light deeper into rooms. The goal isn't following rigid rules, but creating spaces that feel naturally harmonious and easy to move through. Walk through your home tomorrow and notice where energy feels stuck or blocked. What small furniture adjustment could improve the flow? Share your discoveries below. Unlike Western homes where rooms serve multiple purposes, Japanese design creates spaces dedicated to single activities. Akiko discovered that when each area had a clear purpose, she felt more focused and peaceful using it. Her reading corner became sacred space for books only. No bills, no random items, just her chair, lamp and current book. This principle transforms daily activities into mindful rituals. Akiko's dining table became solely for meals, making eating feel more intentional and satisfying. Her bedroom became purely for sleep and dressing, improving her rest quality. Her kitchen counter served only cooking preparation, making meal creation more efficient and enjoyable. The magic happens when your brain associates each space with its intended activity. Akiko found that sitting in her reading corner automatically shifted her into a calm, focused state. Her mind learned to relax when she entered her bedroom and become alert in her morning coffee spot. Even in small spaces, you can create functional zones. Maybe your kitchen table is for morning coffee but transforms to evening craft space. What activity would benefit from having its own dedicated area? Let us know in the comments. Japanese homes use seasonal rotation to maximize space and maintain freshness. Akiko learned to store out-of-season items properly while keeping current needs easily accessible. Her summer clothes rest in cedar-lined boxes while winter items occupy her closet, switching places as seasons change. This system made her small closet feel twice as large while keeping everything in perfect condition. This approach particularly benefits seniors by reducing daily decision-making and physical strain. Akiko no longer searches through heavy winter coats to find summer tops or struggles with overstuffed drawers. Her seasonal storage includes holiday decorations, extra bedding, and even books. She rotates her library to keep reading selections fresh and manageable. The key is creating storage systems that are easy to access and clearly labeled. Akiko uses beautiful fabric boxes that stack neatly and breathe naturally, avoiding plastic that can trap moisture and odors. Her seasonal ritual of switching items has become a mindful practice that helps her appreciate possessions fully, rather than forgetting what she owns. When did you last see everything you own? Consider starting with just seasonal clothes. What would it feel like to have a closet that contains only current season options? Tell us in the comments. Japanese culture transforms ordinary activities into opportunities for mindfulness and appreciation. Akiko learned to approach daily tasks as meditation rather than chores. Making tea became a ceremony, cleaning became a moving meditation, and organizing became an act of gratitude for her possessions. This shift in perspective made household tasks nourishing rather than draining. Her morning routine now includes 3 mindful moments: appreciating her first cup of coffee, making her bed with gratitude for restful sleep, and spending 2 minutes in her garden space connecting with nature. Evening rituals include lighting a candle while preparing dinner, taking 5 deep breaths before organizing for tomorrow, and placing 3 items back in their proper homes with appreciation. These practices create structure and meaning in daily life while maintaining your home naturally. Akiko discovered that when she approached tasks mindfully, they required less energy and brought more satisfaction. The key is choosing rituals that feel genuine rather than forced. Maybe it's taking 3 deep breaths before cooking, or saying thank you to items as you put them away. What daily activity could become more mindful and meaningful for you? Share in the comments below. Ikebana isn't just flower arranging. It's the art of creating living beauty with minimal elements. Akiko learned that a single branch or 3 flowers arranged thoughtfully could transform an entire room's energy more powerfully than expensive decorations. This practice gave her a creative outlet that connected her to natural rhythms while beautifying her space. The principles of Ikebana, asymmetry, space, and seasonal awareness, can transform how you decorate your entire home. Akiko now arranges objects in groups of odd numbers, leaves intentional space around important items, and changes her displays with the seasons. Her home feels like a living gallery where every arrangement tells a story and connects to the natural world. This practice particularly enriches seniors' lives by providing creative expression that doesn't require expensive materials or extensive skill. Akiko creates weekly arrangements using branches from her neighborhood walks, herbs from her kitchen garden, or even interesting twigs from her backyard. The process brings meditation and beauty into ordinary days while keeping her home feeling fresh and alive. Have you ever tried arranging flowers or natural elements in your home? What draws you to nature's beauty? Let us know in the comments. 6 months after implementing these secrets, Akiko's home had transformed completely. But more importantly, so had her life. Her small apartment now felt spacious and serene. Friends commented on the peaceful energy when they visited. Her adult daughter said, "Mom, your home feels like a retreat center now." But the deepest change was internal. Akiko woke up each morning feeling grateful for her space rather than overwhelmed by it. The physical transformation was dramatic. Cluttered surfaces became clean and purposeful, overstuffed closets became organized systems, and every room gained a clear, calming function. But the emotional transformation was profound. Akiko stopped feeling embarrassed about having people over. She began hosting monthly tea gatherings that brought her community and joy. Her home became a source of pride and peace rather than stress and shame. Perhaps most importantly, these changes gave Akiko a sense of control and mastery during a life stage when many things feel uncertain. She proved to herself that it's never too late to create the life you want. Her home now supports her aging process beautifully. Everything she needs is accessible. Her spaces encourage the activities she loves, and her environment nurtures rather than drains her energy. The transformation didn't require expensive renovations or throwing everything away. It required shifting perspective from fighting against aging to flowing with it gracefully, from accumulating possessions to curating experiences, and from maintaining perfection to appreciating beauty in imperfection. If Akiko's story inspired you, imagine what these 15 Japanese secrets could do for your own home and life. Remember, transformation happens one small step at a time. You don't need to implement everything at once. Start with the secret that resonated most deeply with you today. Which of these 15 secrets surprised you the most? Drop a comment below and tell me which one you're going to try first. Your journey toward a more peaceful, purposeful home starts with that first small step. If this video helped you see your home in a new light, please hit that like button and share it with someone who could use more peace in their living space. For more wisdom on living beautifully after 60, subscribe and ring that notification bell.